drawing a foul.
And the Waikato girls also owning the rebounding edge, 20-17.
Why, for the people at home, Natu, why are rebounding stats so important in these games?
Well, if you rebound defensively on those missed shots, you get positions. That's basically it. You get more positions. Offensively, if you're active on the rebounds, it sort of dictates the game. If you can control the rebounds, you control position. You control the tempo of the game. So it's really important that sometimes people will say, you know, you got to get technique right. You got to block out and create space. But sometimes it's just effort. You know, sometimes you just got to players just want to own the rebounds. They just it's a fire in your belly. You just want to get every rebound. And some exponents, rebounding exponents, are really good at just getting position.
Great kick out to the corner from Iliana Tueti after, and we have a foul on Jane Hertig. Also, I mean, speaking of that, well, we have the, you know, these kind of players that just get after it, the Dylan Belchers and the Mika Vakonas. They're, you know, they're not the biggest dudes in the world, yeah, but they just have that heart and that engine.
Yeah. The heart, the engine, and they've got a nous, you know, the nous of where the ball's going to land. You know, they're really good at watching the ball and when it hits the rim and having an instinct as to where it's going to be. So they really thrive on getting to the basket and getting position on their players, and then reading where the flight of the ball as it's in the air, and where it's going to land.
Melilatu with a missed open little floater there for the Waitakere team, number 22, Melilatu.
And again, if you watch the Waitakere girls, their hands are all down. They're just they're not in that stance. You know, so they're having their way, Waikato, at the moment. Easy open shots, easy open looks, offensive rebounds.
And that fouls on number 22, Melilatu. That is her third foul going into the third quarter. She has 2 remaining.
So now they're in man-to-man, which is good to see. Let's see if they can be a little bit more effective on the defensive end. Oh, yep, they get a steal straight away. Yeah. Oh, that was
a tough pass to make.
Tough no-look overhead pass. That's pretty hard.
Even for Magic Johnson, that's a tough pass to make. Rotating that ball around as Waitakere likes to do. They're looking for a post entry on Charlize Fletcher-Walker. Yep. And then she comes and sets an on ball. Shouts out to the corner.
Nice drive. Good block there, though. So River Pittman with the drive and the block from Sylvia Ozarek. Melilatu with a deep 3, and she misses that.
Scoring has been a little, not one-sided, I suppose. We've got Abigail Roach with 6 points for the Waitakere team, and Liana also with six points. Melilatu has contributed to 5. 0 bench points right now for the Waitakere team to 10 points for the Waikato team. How important are a bench, especially going into this final, Natu, would it be?
Well, your bench players are always really important. The role players that come off the bench and perform a role, they sort of keep the momentum going, so to speak. Wow. Especially, and they give your key players some rest. It's really important they come on and make an impact. In this case, we're seeing the Waitakere substitutions not really having an effect on the game. So it's tough when that happens, because a lot of pressure goes back on your key players.
Yeah, right now Waitakere only playing with a seven player rotation. They've only played 7 players. Iliana Tueti has played nearly 24 minutes, the same as Melilatu as well. So it really does come down to at the end of this whole tournament, are your bench ready to contribute, and have they got enough minutes?
Yeah.
And, you know, the Waitakere team have had a tough road getting here. They had a very tough pull with Hawke's Bay and Auckland Counties Manukau 1. And, you know, sometimes in those kind of games, you need to have a 6, 7, 8 player rotation. And this is the time where, you know, that it can kick back on you.
Yeah, definitely, they need that in the final, because these girls have had 4 days of lots of basketball, very little recovery time. So it's really important that those players who come off the bench really make an impact.
Oh, Mele Latu with a step back. She's versatile. Little in and out dribble and a little step back and easy baskets.
Yeah, number 22, Mele Latu, she's made that jump shot.
Leaving Jane.
Head tech, driving to the basket, a scoop layup.
That's her second scoop little drop step. Well, the first one she had a little drop step scoop layup as well. And this one she's getting it off the drive. Eliana Tueti, we're down 21 points, 41-20.
3 seconds. No, she's
foul.
lucky, yeah. She's very lucky, Sylvia Rosirak.
She also, yeah, there was also, sorry, there was also Abigail Roche sitting out on their three-point line waiting for the ball. But hey, if it goes in, it goes in.
Still a 19-point lead. Waikato, this will cut it to 18. There's a miss.
With Natu jinx going on there. All right, we're bringing that ball up. Charlize Leger-Walker is the conductor of this offense.
Unable.
Eliana with the save before the out of bounds. If you're watching this at home, please make sure you share it. Mele Latu.
Oh.
Make sure you share it on your Facebook. Let everybody know. It's great to give people a bit of taste of what New Zealand basketball has to offer, especially at the under-17s level. We've got Koha Lewis running the baseline.
It's good to see some patience here. They've reversed the ball twice now, so that's really good to see. They're really being patient with the shot clock, and Charlize Walker misses a jumper, but there's Shane Hitek with the rebound. She gets blocked. Back out to Charlize Leger-Walker, and she misses another shot.
In and out. And then who's the first person to get in there? Charlize Leger-Walker.
Fouls on Casey Leaf, number 10 for Waikato. And she's being subbed out now.
The minutes for the Waikato team have been very balanced, with the exception of Charlize Leger-Walker. We've got a lot of players, you know, just sharing the sugar, getting out there and sharing the load. And the great saying says, if you're not hungry, get off the table. So, hey, some of these girls, oh, great off-the-bank shot there by Abigail Roach, number 5. But, hey, you know, some of these girls are hungry to get on, and you can see it in their, especially defensively with the Waikato team. Post entry there, doubling down on.
Lewis. Nice pass to Tara Kailahi, and she's just checked into the game for Casey Leaf. Tara Kailahi, number 9, was a nice finishing layup.
Her first bucket of the game.
It's good smothering defense here. A nice cut from Mele Latu.
Great look there.
That's what you need to do. You need to keep moving when you don't have the ball, and that was a nice slashing cut from Mele Latu for an easy 2. Oh, good hand.
Steal.
All around the back. It's put on show now. Shana Povey, she misses the drive. It comes off. Comes off Waitakere, Waikato ball.
And we have a timeout here from Anthony Corbins. It's a great chess match going on from the veteran coach to the rookie coach right now. It's an interesting little chess match going here. You know, like the experience, and hey, you know, the two brothers on the Waitakere team aren't backing down at all. They are taking the challenge on, and I think I can see a little bit of a momentum change, but. You know, the expertise with some of these players in this Waitakere team are showing right now in this third quarter. Great shot of our of North Shore Event Center. We have a lot of people ready for these finals. We have the boys finals after this against the dominant team of the Harbour under-17s going up against the reigning champions from 2 years ago, Palmerston North, the Green Machine. We are 4 minutes into our 4 minutes 7 into our third quarter now. What are just off the top of your head, Natu, what are some of the important things with timeout? When would you be using these timeouts in this last half?
Well, definitely when the other team's had a momentum shift and they're on a run. You want to stop the clock and get your players in, get them composed, give them some key messages about what you want to do in the next set and the next play. The other thing is also to key timeouts because you want to run something specific, and you see that you've got an advantage somewhere on the offensive end. And also it's a good way of giving people like Charlize Walker a nice breather because she has played majority of this game.
She has indeed.
So we go, Waitakere with the ball. Down 17, here's a deep three. Oh,
long three.
That was beyond the Auckland Bridge, that shot.
It was from the top of the sky tower, that one. Here we go. Yeah, he doesn't phase
this. Latu? No, it wasn't Mele
No,
Latu. It was number 20. Was it 20, number 13? Yes, it was number 13.
Priscilla Tuwala.
Priscilla Tuwala comes on and makes the deep three-point shot.
So, yeah, face scouting. We've got Mele Latu
nice
on the help side.
Koha Lewis.
Wow.
She took advantage of that baseline, and she's had a solid game today.
Koha Lewis has been over this game everywhere. She's got 9 points. Also 7 rebounds.
16 point. Here we go. Oh, Tuwala was looking for another deep three. She was going to shoot that one from the Bombay Hills, I think. Charlize Walker with position. Koha Lewis again looking for a driving opportunity. She kicks out. Harriet Berry back to Kailahi. Oh, wow. Good steal.
Abigail Roche.
Abigail Roche to the basket with a good challenge from Jana Hittig.
Jana Hittig has been all over the place. That's actually her second block. Sorry, apologies. That's her second block of the game, and there've been those kind of ones that no disrespect or anything, but there've been some nasty blocks. Going in another timeout. This time from the Waitakere team. Looks like both coaches will go through to the fourth quarter, hopefully with two in the pocket.
Yep. Good opportunity for Waitak now to run something out of this timeout because they've got position. So it'll be interesting to see what the set they run out when they come out of this timeout. Opportunity to get the lead down to 14. So they're right in this game. They can close this half out, and this quarter out, and get as close as they can within 12 or 10 points. They've got a shot at running at them in the fourth quarter.
What kind of changes would you be talking to in the Waitakere bench if you were down there, Natu?
Just the last 2.5 minutes, I think it's really important that they cherish their position and they use 24 seconds and try and get the best shot. And the best shot may be attacking the basket or any shot around close to the basket. Yeah. That's really important that they just use their offensive sets here and just focus on getting some stops so they can get that lead down as close as they can to double figures, if not single figures.
All right, we've got a bit of a rotation, bit of a reversals going on. Long three.
Tuwala had that one blocked. She got a piece of that. I think that might have been Koha Lewis who got a piece of that shot.
It's really tough to find out who does these kind of things because everybody is collapsing on the ball for the Waikato team.
Good help there, good collapse and help.
Jump ball there. We're going back Waitakere
ball
side of things. So it's going to be hopefully if Waitakere can just narrow the gaps in the last 2 minutes of this, we could have ourselves a brilliant finish to this under-17s women's tournament.
Yep.
It's right now they've taken. Oh, there's an interesting little drop step happening from Mele Latu. It's interesting how they've taken the pressure off Iliana Tuedi.
Harriet Berry with a jump shot, she misses. Hittig with the rebound, she misses. So Waitakere got their chances to cut into this lead. Again, Waikato relentless with this man-to-man defensive pressure. Mele Latu with the ball, jump hook, and it's good.
Over double coverage. And there is some life left into Waitakere West.
They'll cut it to 14. Can they get it? Down to 12 and even 10. Oh, there's a driving lane for Charlize Walker, and she's smart. She took it. And
Jane Hirtig picking up the rubbish and putting it in. Here we go, Abigail Roche bringing it. Oh, this is a great little matchup going on here.
Harriet Berry, just really number 7 for Waikato, really putting some pressure on. 3-point shot from Tuala again. Oh!
Here we go.
Nailed a second one. It's down to 13. Can they defend? Oh, they go Charlize Walker again. Oh, got away with the travel. It's Koha Lewis.
The shot clock is still on. We've got 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Good help, good help. Koha Lewis with the jump shot. She misses.
And one final possession, hopefully, for the Waitakere team.
They've got 9, 7, 6. Nice pass.
Oh, would have been a great way to finish that quarter. We are not over here. We are not over here in.
No, definitely not over.
No, I think there's a bit of a momentum shift happening going into this fourth quarter. Waitakere down 34 to 47. It's a close game, but what are some of the things that the Waikato team have to do to narrow this game down and keep it in their grasps?
I just think they have to still continue to be patient on offense. Use the clock. Clock's on their side. They've got the lead. Waitakere have to chase. I don't think they should settle for the 3-point shot. They should just keep moving the ball around. Charlize Walker's got the ball in their hands most of the time, which is good. But I think there needs to be a lot of movement outside of that. You know, you've got to have, when she has possession, there's got to be some strong side action and weak side action so that she's got options and people to make passes to. However, if they're just going to run the on ball and just have people flattening out and waiting for her to do things, then that's where they're going to struggle. Because she'll just, you know, if she's got no one to pitch to, that's going to make it really tough for offensively. So it's really important that the other players are continuing to move or screen, so she has options when she does drive to the basket.
Well, what a luxury having somebody like Charlize, who is a point guard, and she's also leading the whole game in rebounds as well. She's got 13 rebounds. She's got a double-double, 13 and 19. It's a very rare luxury to have in a team where, you know, she's leading everything, and then also, you know, she's got 4 offensive boards. So, you know, very, very fortunate to have that on the Waikato team.
And the special players always step up in the final. So she's a special player. She's showing some of those attributes that make her a special player. That's her rebounding, her decision-making, her scoring. That's reflected in the score for Waikato. So, you know, it's important. You know, I haven't seen them really work on taking the ball out of her hands. And if they can do that, they can really give themselves a shot, Waitakere, in this final quarter. However, it's one thing said and one thing done. So,
yeah. And that's a tough thing, especially with that the athleticism that she has. As we go into the last 10 minutes of our final, Waikato 47, Waitakere 34. This is far from over, ladies and gentlemen.
Most definitely. So this is where they really need to keep the ball out of her hands. She's coming to get it. Oh, she's got it.
That's tough, though.
And then she shoots a 3.
And the offensive boards.
Forward's got to really work hard on the defensive boards.
Tara Kailahi.
Oh, here comes.
We've got a foul. We've got no one in foul trouble right now. Amelia Latu's on 3. But other than that, Eliana Tueti's also on 3. So going into the quarter, we have, you know, there's no caution to the wind as in playing defense. Great little seal there from Charlize Legiwaga.
Great seal, great opening up to the ball. Really smart play. I've been impressed with Koha Lewis from Waikato as well. She's sort of been the glue for them.
Yeah.
She's come up with some really good shots and deflections on the defensive end to get game positions again. Here they go, leaving Charlize. You can't do that. I mean, quality player, and you give her all the time of the day to shoot the 3. That's just a lapse in concentration on the defensive end.
And it really shows her versatility. I mean, she's been really banging it inside, but you can't take that for advantage. You need to go and do everything. Eliana with a back screen.
Tuala Across to Mili Latu. She's got the drive. Yeah, she's going to the basket. Nice drive. She just really needed to finish that.
We really, in the last game, we saw Mili Latu finish some beautiful and one plays. And today, she's probably given up a good 3 or 4. Maybe a little jitters being in the finals, or maybe just fatigue. But either way, you know, she needs to be making these in this fourth quarter.
She misses the front end of her foul shots.
And also making these as well. Yeah, back to Koha Lewis. She's played great. She's got 9.7 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds out of that. So she's doing really on the boards, playing 22 minutes. As we get in, we push that ball down.
Leads at 14 now for Waikato. Sorry, 15. Harriet Berry with the position.
Again, rotating the
ball. This
ball.
is better defense from Waitakere. They're really... Harriet Berry for 3. She misses. She gets a rebound. She gets the offensive rebound. That's a cardinal sin.
Not in this fourth quarter. In this fourth quarter is a big thing.
She shoots a 3-point shot, yet she's the one who gets the rebound. That's the Waitakere girls have to concentrate and stay connected with their players.
Hey, you close out, you're already there. You might as well just turn around and box out.
So some real sloppy missed assignments here on the defensive end from Waitakere.
And we hope that that isn't the end of this game. Charlize Fletcher-Walker, the 3.
She misses. Oh, they
got that rebound.
Good pass.
Leak out from number 13.
Tuala with the layup.
We're cutting this lead down.
Priscilla Tuala, that's 8 points for her on the night. So she's come off the bench and really given them some impetus offensively. So I've got the lead down to 13 now. Back to where it was at the start of this quarter.
Going into
good help on the post. Harriet Berry now for 3. And she misses. Oh. Okay,
right
momentum has shifted a little bit.
Right now, Natu, is it important to double down on that post for the Waitakere team?
Yeah, I think so, especially if they don't have, especially if it's not Koha Lewis or Charlize Fletcher-Walker who are on the perimeter. I mean, you've seen Harriet Berry; she's missed her last 3 shots, and I would give that up. I'll double down on the post and give that up. Give the jump shot up. Allow Harriet Berry to shoot that. She's missed all her last 3 3-point shot attempts.
0 for 4 right now from the 3-point
so
line.
I'll continue with that strategy, and if it pays dividends, then they've got a chance now to really cut the lead to 11 or 10 on a 3-point shot. Here's a 3-point shot. Oh.
Right now with 7 minutes 35 to go, you know, running some offense. He had a full shot clock on that one.
Again, that's what we talked about. Just got to use your position wisely because you need to get back into this game. Harriet Berry. Tara Kailahi. She's driving to the basket.
Tara Kailahi with the get in there.
Layup, number 9, Tara Kailahi.
That's the way. We've got to get to this room. Travel calls.
Travel.
Those things kill you in the fourth quarter, especially coaching-wise. You're just thinking, hey, we've been through this. You're under 17s by now. You know, I know there's a pressure on you, but you know you're only allowed 2 steps. Here we go, coming up. Charlize Fletcher-Walker has had a great game, as predicted. At the moment, they've got Abigail Roche on her, which is a smaller defender. Maybe they're looking to kind of close out, a little bit of closeouts. Lapse of just brain explosions there by number 6.
There's Priscilla Tuala bringing the ball up, number 13. Here she is. She's got position now, looking for a pass. Mele Latu with the ball, looking to turn that corner with her right hand. Oh, she just struggles to make the layups.
Allergic to the backboard on that one. Moving it down. Charlize Fletcher-Walker knows that, hey, right now they're playing against the clock. 6 minutes, 17 to go in the final quarter of this finals.
Good help there, good help. Koha Lewis with the ball now. Here's Harriet Berry for that 3.
Hits the bottom of the net. The net didn't even move on that one. Maybe it was us. Maybe it was us talking about the 0-4. She's 1 for 5 right now.
She heard us talking and she said,
man.
take that, commentators.
The Waikato team with a huge basket just to get into their timeout. If you're the Waikato team right now, I think just composure and poise is what they really need. They're doing a great job offensively and defensively. They're finding shooters. But sometimes, you know, hey, when you go to a shooters often, it's a 50-50 thing. We saw that the other night with in the Harbour game as well. Harbour boys, you know, they shot the lights out up in here. But and right now, shots are falling for this Waikato team. What about this one Waitakere team? Getting into this, they're not too far behind, Natu. They can actually get into this with 6 minutes. What's something that they just need to do right now?
I guess one of the things they've got to pick the pace of the game up. So whenever they get a defensive rebound, they've got to explore really quickly, get the ball down the floor really quickly, see if they can explore for any easy opportunities where they can get to the basket, maybe make a layup or get a foul. They've just got to speed that part of the game up. They've got to concentrate on getting the defensive rebounds to be able to do that and put some heat on in the defensive end. Waikato just need to take the ticks off the clock. They just come down, execute. 24 seconds, take a good shot.
Yeah. Special shout outs to all of our viewers at the moment. Mele Latu. Oh.
This is another layup, but there's Tuala with the follow. So Priscilla Tuala, number 13. She follows with a layup.
Right place at the right time. We're coming down to the wire now.
14-point lead, 5:41 to go.
Special.
Down to heat up now.
Special shout outs to everybody that's watching on the stream. Make sure that you share and like and just support New Zealand basketball. The more people that see this, the better. And yeah, especially some of the coaches that are out there watching it. You know, as a coach, you're always kind of critiquing things, and it's great to get a coach's perspective on this from you, Natu. So here we go. We've got a turnover from Charlize Leger-Walker, which have had a few in this game.
That's just what they didn't need right now, Waitakere. They had a little bit of momentum, and they just turned the ball over that time. But that just shows you how smart Charlize Leger-Walker was. She came out, helped double, and then tipped the ball from behind.
On the arm there from Priscilla Tuala. Charlize Leger-Walker with 3 steals right now.
Ella Bradley, number 4 for Waikato, will go to the line to shoot 2. Short on the first foul shot.
It's the first time that Ella's been to the line today.
And she makes a second. So
for 2.
We've got a 15-point game, 5 minutes to go. Can Waitakere get back in this game? Can they make a run?
A sense of urgency needs to come out here from definitely. The Waitakere team. They need to be aggressive and I think that's one of the.
Tuala with another 3.
Ooh, in and
that
out.
was close. That was in and out.
And we got that offensive rebound.
Mele Latu with a hook shot. She misses again. She's just finding it tough on those little hook shots and layups. She's just struggling with. Oh,
that's a toughie. The crowd not too happy with that call here at North Shore Event Centre.
I wouldn't.
It was a 50-50.
It was the right call. If you think about the cylinder and your space, then that would be the right call. Although Melanie Williams may debate that with me.
Great block there from Mele Latu, but still possession. And that might be the killer right there. An easy River. Open jumper. River. Walker Pittman, number 8 for the Waikato team. Charlize Leger-Walker is locked down, ready to get this national championship at the moment. Go. 39-56 over to the Waitakere team. Tara Kailahi has had a great game, as well as obviously Charlize Leger-Walker, but Waikato have been playing as a team defensively, and I think that's where the story of this game has gone.
Nice drive from Tuala. Good pitch out for Mele Latu for 3. man.
Oh,
She can't make a basket 2 feet away from the basket, but yes, she can shoot the deep three. That was a great shot from Melilatu.
oh, Melilatu is on fire right now. Hey, I coached Melilatu last year, and I told her not to shoot threes, and I'm looking like the biggest fool in New Zealand basketball right now.
56-42. Zaina Tete with the layup. She cleans up the boards.
Eliana Tueti is on 4 fouls right now. Same with Abigail Roach.
Gets the lane, she drives, and she gets fouled. Excuse me, Priscilla Tuala's had a huge impact on this game for Waitakere in the second half. She scored 12, I think, 12 points in the second half.
Yep, she's on a. She's playing 18 minutes right now. 4 from 9, and 2 from 6 from the 3-point line. All right. Well, these free throws have been a continual problem for all teams in this competition during the semi-final matchups and the quarterfinals. Sometimes you just got to knock them down, and you've got to put, and it's time and effort put it in when no coach is around, when it's going to help you. There we go, Charlize Ledger-Walker just setting up this offense.
Good drive from River.
River with the
Pittman. Over to Ella Bradley, who finishes with a nice little touch in the lane.
Eliana Tueti now with the ball.
A 17-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go. So another 3-point shot from Tuala. Oh, she's got some good form on her shot.
Yeah. Getting into the last 2.5 minutes of this game, Waitakere seeming that they're trying to just bang their ball in from the 3-point line, but unfortunately nothing has been dropping. Waikato with a little dribble handoff and a drive. Great pass there.
Oh, nice block from Melilatu. Good recovery. Ella Bradley, she just thought she had that layup. She took a nice quick shot. Unfortunately, Melilatu recovered quickly with the block.
Melilatu looking like Mele Mutombo out there. Just destroying any shots that are coming her way. Jeanne, oh, what a great read. Who would have thought a post player would be pulling a post entry into a guard? But hey, great read by Melilatu.
Oh, drive and one.
With the Superman, let it go halfway through. Eliana Tueti. She's willing her team on, bringing it back to 60 points to 45. We're at that 15.
2 minutes to go. This could be the final throw of the dice for Waitakere.
Subs coming in. We've got Tara Kailahi coming out for Ella Bradley. Looking for a rebounding, a bigger unit, I suppose, from Coach Corbin. They'll be finishing these ones. Right now, Waitakere is shooting 35% from the free throw line.
Oh.
Maybe these are the turnovers that Waitakere need for this last 144.
Sub there. Jana Hittig comes off. And Tatiana Kaumoana is on the floor, number 15.
Tatiana's first looks in this game.
That's short. Oh.
Everything is just, it's like there's a lid on the rim at the moment for the Waitakere team. Waikato. Charlize Ledger-Walker drawing the foul on number 6. We've got Brianna Lewis. 1 minute 24 remaining, 15 points down. Waikato are looking confident. We've got a sub also. We've got Ashley Tyack coming in for Priscilla Tuala. First bit of action for her this game. Charlize Ledger-Walker with the freebie. All right, getting into the last minute 20.
17-point lead, and it's probably safe to say that Waikato will stoppage in play. Safe to say that Waikato have retained their under 17 national championship for the women.
A very good chess match, I think, coming out here. Starting really early and trying to take the ball out of number 10, Ileana Toeti's hands. But also, not just that, but just the defensive toughness of the Waikato team has really been on display in this game.
Yep. They set the tone quite early. I mean, they came out aggressively on the defensive end, and Waitakere wasn't able to adjust, and that's really set the tone for the rest of the game, because the lead is still 17, and that was the lead early in the first quarter. So, you know, they've had parity in the second half. Waitakere, they just haven't been able to recoup the deficit from that first quarter and early in that first and second quarters.
And right now, you know, we're looking at our free throw stats. The Waikato team is shooting 64% from the free throw line, and Waitakere are at 33. That's
really important. Significant stat right there.
And they both, you know, everybody's gone to the line nearly exactly the same as everybody else, so as each team. So on ball set there at the top of the key. Oh, great basket there from
Tatiana Kaumoana, number 15. She makes it. She comes on the court. She makes a shot. 3-point shot from Shana Povey. She misses that. So
we get two more possessions of this game, unless BBNZ put a 16-point shot in the new rule book. We will be having a Waikato under 17 national championship. Back to the Waikato. And here we go, one more position for the Waitakere team.
14.5 seconds left to go. Some more substitution from Waikato and from Waitakere, both teams subbing in.
Ileana Toeti is coming out of the game to a huge applause from the crowd. She's had a great game. She's had a great tournament. She's really come out and said, "Hey, this is my team, and I'm gonna will these guys to the finals."
3-point shot. Very good.
And there you have it, folks. Waikato take this game 64-46 and are the 2017 or 2016 under 17 national champions. For the under 17s, great job there by Charlize Ledger-Walker and the girls from the Waikato. Awesome job as well from Leanne Walker and of course the head coach Anthony Corbins. This is nothing new for Ant. He's been here. He's done this before. So it's a great thing to see for New Zealand basketball and for women's basketball in the Waikato.
Yeah, definitely, Tim. It was good to see that the Waitakere team didn't give up in the second half, and you know, at the end of that third quarter, beginning of the fourth, they really made a run at it. However, the experience and the leadership of Charlize Ledger-Walker managed to compose her team and close the game out down the stretch.
Another crazy thing to think about this game is she'll be here next year as well for the under 17s, Charlize Ledger-Walker. So great thing to see how much talent this young lady has.
Oh, definitely.
And hats off to the Waitakere team. They had a very tough road to get here. You know, playing the ACM, reigning under 15 champs 2 years ago, also, and beating them by one, and having a very gritty game against the Hawke's Bay team, and also their quarterfinals and their semi-final was not a walk in the park. So, a great showing there. Congratulations to the Waikato team. And also, thank you for everybody that's been watching at home from the Waikato. Congratulations to you guys as well, all the parents in whānau from down there. We're going to go on a quick 3-minute break before we get on to the next finals, and we will be good to go. Or it might be a little bit more than 3 minutes, but we will see you soon here on the BBNZ live stream. So from myself and from Natu Taufare, we'll catch you guys soon.